get to know the island of Samos. Come and explore the emerald of the Aegean Sea. Mountainous, mysterious but hospitable, known since antiquity, Samos is the 8th largest Greek island. Samos is wholeheartedly waiting for you to initiate you in its secrets. The gorgeous and decently planted landscape, the capital of Samos, the towns, the ports, the seaside villages, the present and the future, the history, the modern amenities, the tradition rooted deeply in time, the architectures and the natural surroundings, the sense of hospitality. With a fantastic coastline and unique beaches, a lush natural landscape with forests, vineyards, ancient olive groves and beautiful villages, Samos cordially awaits the visitor to invite them into its secrets. Samos Island promises to enchant you and familiarize you with Nostos, the longing to return to the birthplace of Pythagoras, to live unique experiences over and over again. Samos is literally the cornerstone of Europe, the closest to the Turkish coast. The distance of 1,300 meters separating Europe and Asia has been known since ancient times as the Mycale Strait. Samos is the birthplace of the goddess Hera and a lot of important personalities of the ancient world. The great philosopher and mathematician Pythagoras, the philosopher Epicurus, the founder of heliocentric theory of the solar system Aristarchus, and also of Eupalinos, who created the tunnel that is considered the 8th miracle of antiquity. The administrative center of the island is Samos town, built amphitheatrically around Vathi Bay. It has been the capital of the island since the 19th century. The town hall is housed in the old Parliament House of Samos. Neoclassical and traditional buildings adorn the city. Pythagoras Square and the characteristic lion sculpture, a symbol of the bravery of Samian people, is a key center of urban life. One of the oldest settlements on the island is Vathi, which preserves to a large extent its traditional character with magnificent cobblestone streets, picturesque squares and many churches. The archaeological museums of Samos are located in the city of Samos and Pythagorean town. They contain collections of interesting exhibits such as sculptures, ceramics, bronze, ivory, wood, miniature art, and jewelry. The most famous exhibit is the imposing Kouros of Samos, which, with a height of 5.25 meters, is considered to be the largest preserved in Greece. Built on the ruins of the ancient city of Samos, Pythagoreia is the most popular resort on this island. Due to the significant archaeological finds, it has been declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is the birthplace of the philosopher and mathematician Pythagoras, who taught equality in his famous school known as the semicircle. Apart from a founder of mathematics and the Pythagorean theorem, he was the first to formulate the theory of music and the musical harmony of the universal bodies.
In the picturesque Pythagoreum, the castle of Lycurgos Logothetis, the leading personality of the Samian Revolution, dominates. The harbor hosts small and large boats, while in the very nearby Samos Marina, yachts and sailing boats are hosted. Routes to all the surrounding islands also sail from Pythagoreum. Samos was a great naval force and one of the most important shopping centers in the Aegean. With fast ships, known as Samenas, the trade of the famous Samian wine and ceramics took place. The region of Aegean has been a place of religious worship since ancient times, as research has revealed ruins from at least 4 temples, with the last one built during the 5th century BC. Herodotus reports that Aegean of Samos was the largest and most imposing temple of its time. It is an Ionic Dipteros temple with 155 giant columns, of which only one is upright at the 1 out of 3 of the original height. The temple is a UNESCO Monument of International Cultural Heritage. The Epipalanes Tunnel was constructed by the architect of Palanos, with the aim of supplying water to the ancient city of Samos. With a total length of 136 meters, it is considered to be one of the most important technical achievements of its time, known as the 8th miracle of antiquity, since its excavation started at the same time from the 2 opposite slopes of the cave of the ancient Acropolis, and its completion was achieved almost midway. Samos is the island of famous white muscat wine, which is cultivated in mountainous and semi-mountainous terraces up to 900 meters altitude. Famous since antiquity, it is referred to in many historical sources. In mythology, the vine was a gift of Dionysus to Samos. Since the 15th century, vinification and wine marketing has been recorded as the main processing activity of the island. The world-famous wines of the Wine Agriculture Cooperative of Samos have been honored with hundreds of gold awards and distinctions and exported to more than 25 countries. The Samos Wine Museum is housed in a magnificent 19th century stone building which operated before as a wine warehouse. It was turned into a museum and it houses elements that define the Samian wine. The wine museum is open to the public, while wine tasting also takes place. Pythagoras' cup, known and developed since antiquity, is an art of pottery. According to tradition, Pythagoras used it to teach equality. There is a grooved line as a limit, which, if one exceeds, the cup empties completely.
Samos combines mountain and sea uniquely, as dense vegetation reaches to the beautiful lacy beaches. 2 are the basic high mountain clusters of Samos, with a unique view, wild slopes, canyons, and accessible caves of unique beauty. Old uphill trails, olive groves, vineyards, pine forests, remote small chapels and water springs. Flora and fauna. The whole island is like a huge balcony with a view to the Aegean. Samos, with its fascinating geophysical landscape, is an ideal destination for hiking, mountain climbing, trekking, cycling, horseback riding, and cave exploration. The vistas alternate and the visitor meets old paths, wild forests, ancient olive groves, vineyards and beaches, beautiful villages, picturesque springs and ravines, gorges and caves, chapels, glebes and monasteries dating from the 11th century onwards, are scattered all over the island. The Samian seashores, with clear waters and a stunning, lively seabed, will charm lovers of diving and sea activities such as windsurfing, kitesurfing, kayaking, sailing, and more. Kokari is a picturesque fishing village that has evolved into a sought-after tourist destination with wonderful beaches. On the verdant slopes surrounding it, magnificent walking paths are maintained, and in the area, the Samian orchid is cultivated. Small natural waterfalls are located in Samos Island, hall of attraction for nature lovers and hikers who come to explore a wonderful journey through plane trees and running waters. The small mountainous villages scattered all over Samos are excellent examples of architecture and preservation of tradition. It is worthwhile to explore and discover the well-hidden beauties of their special features. Big forests coexist with vineyards, olive groves, and citrus trees. There are many species of rare plants and herbs. The island's wealthy fauna includes wild boars, the Samian golden jackal, and unique reptiles such as the protected chameleon. Many migratory bird species such as flamingos, herons, and wild ducks are stationed in the natural Mikali Reserve. Deep sea is also a passage for magnificent mammals. The brilliant history and living traditions, the variety of cultural events, the hospitable residents and exquisite local products, and the special cuisine will overwhelm you. Come and explore the taste of Samos. Sweet flavored Samos wine with a unique taste dating back through the centuries. Olives and exceptional quality olive oil. Honey with truly authentic aromas and nutritious source of energy. The delicious Samos ouzo, spices and herbs, unique local products from the giving land and sea. Food in Samos is a daily pleasure. It's all about friends, joyful smiling faces. It's all about Samos. Come and explore the ancient trails, the historical and traditional cities, the small villages, the friendly accommodation, the paths and the local character. Explore the magnificent beaches and a lot of outstanding outdoor activities. Come and get acquainted with the Greek way of living at a safe destination. Come and explore the Samos experience.